Have you ever watched someone try to steal from you, lie about you, or create chaos in your life, thinking they could get away with it? The drama maker, the one who thrived on your stress and tried to take what was rightfully yours, is now facing big legal trouble. And the best part? What was stolen from you? Your money, your peace, your blessings. It's finally coming back. This isn't luck. This isn't coincidence. This is divine justice at work. Today, we're diving into 7 powerful lessons that will show you why Allah protects His chosen ones, why patience is your greatest weapon, and why what belongs to you can never be lost. Get ready, because what you're about to hear could change the way you see trials, enemies, and the path to your ultimate victory. No matter how cunning, clever, or secretive the drama maker believes they are, Allah sees everything, even the intentions hidden deep within their hearts, the whispered lies, and the plots they think are invisible. The Quran reminds us in Surah Al-Hadid 57-4 that Allah is fully aware of all that occurs in the heavens and the earth, of every glance, every thought, and every unspoken word. While humans may be deceived, manipulated, or blinded by appearances, Allah's sight never falters, and His justice is always precise. When someone attempts to steal from you, harm your reputation, or take your wealth, they may feel empowered in the moment. They may rejoice in their temporary success, but Allah is observing every action, recording every injustice, and preparing the scales of justice to tip in your favor. This is a powerful reminder that your patience, your restraint, and your integrity are never wasted. Every trial you endure is known, every tear you shed is noticed, and every injustice against you is being weighed by the most just. The drama maker may continue their schemes for a time, but every plan that is rooted in deception and malice is a plan that will ultimately unravel, for no one can escape Allah's perfect knowledge and divine law. And while you may feel powerless at times, while the world may seem to favor the schemer, the truth is that the one who controls all outcomes, the one who protects His chosen servants, has never left your side. He sees your struggles, He knows your sincerity, and He will ensure that what belongs to you is returned in its perfect time, often multiplied, and always in a way that demonstrates His justice, mercy, and wisdom. This lesson is not just about the eventual return of what was taken. It is about understanding that true power lies not in deception, manipulation, or drama, but in patience, faith, and reliance on Allah. When you grasp this truth, you realize that no scheme, no lie, no human trickery can ever touch what Allah has decreed for you, and that the drama maker's efforts, no matter how elaborate, are ultimately powerless against the sight, the knowledge, and the justice of your Lord. When the drama maker plots, schemes, or tries to provoke you, they feed on reactions, they thrive on anger, frustration, and chaos, believing that your response will validate their power and amplify their control. But Islam teaches us a higher way, a way of strength wrapped in silence and faith. For patience is not weakness, it is armor, it is a shield, and it is a weapon against every form of deception. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, reminded us that enduring trials with patience is one of the greatest forms of worship and a source of immense reward in both this life and the next. When you resist the temptation to engage, to retaliate, or to allow your emotions to dictate your actions, you are demonstrating a mastery over yourself that the schemer cannot comprehend or penetrate. Each moment you choose restraint over reaction, each time you leave the matter in Allah's hands, you are strengthening a spiritual fortress around your heart and your life, making it impossible for their drama to succeed. The drama maker may believe they are controlling the situation, but in reality, every attempt to manipulate or harm you is setting them up for exposure and accountability, while your patience transforms what could have been a moment of weakness into a sign of divine strength. Allah promises in Surah Al-Imran 3-200 that those who are steadfast, patient, and conscious of Him will find ease after hardship, and their faith will be elevated beyond the understanding of those who seek only worldly power. Your silence, your calm, your unwavering trust in Allah's timing, these are not passive acts. They are active demonstrations of faith, signaling to the heavens that you are a servant protected, guided, and fortified by the Most Merciful. And while the drama maker continues to play their games, Allah is orchestrating every detail, turning every attempted attack into a lesson, a purification of your character, and ultimately, a setup for the restoration of what is rightfully yours. Patience, therefore, is more than endurance. It is a shield that transforms your trials into triumphs, your restraint into power, and your faith into an unshakable force that no human deceit or manipulation can ever breach. No matter how clever, influential, or untouchable the drama maker believes they are, the law of divine accountability is absolute and inescapable, for Allah's justice transcends every human court, every manipulation, and every deceitful plot. While humans may be blind to the truth, while worldly systems may seem slow or unjust, the one who sees all, hears all, and records every action, thought, and intention cannot be deceived, delayed, or distracted. The Quran reminds us in Surah Al-Imran 3-182 that Allah does not let the believers be wronged, and that those who commit injustice will not escape His judgment, whether in this world or the hereafter. Every scheme the drama maker has built, every lie they have spread, and every plan to take from you what belongs to you is being weighed with perfect justice, and no amount of cunning or power can alter the outcome that Allah has ordained. Their legal troubles, their exposure, and their ultimate downfall are merely reflections in this world of the greater accountability that Allah has set for them, a reminder that no human can outrun divine law. For you, this is a profound lesson. Patience and faith are not passive acts of waiting, they are active investments in divine justice, knowing that the one who oversees all things will restore your rights, punish the unjust, and honor the integrity of His chosen servants. While the drama maker may continue to scheme, manipulate, or delay what is rightfully yours, they are only hastening their own accountability, and every moment of suffering you endure becomes a testament to your trust in Allah's perfect wisdom and timing. This law is universal, eternal, and unwavering. Injustice may appear to succeed temporarily, but it cannot escape the inevitable reckoning and the return of what is rightfully yours, whether it is wealth, honor, or peace, is guaranteed in ways that surpass human imagination. Your faith, your restraint, and your unwavering reliance on Allah are the forces that ensure that divine justice will manifest, proving that no scheme, no drama, and no deceit can ever overcome the law that governs the universe, the law that Allah Himself enforces with perfect wisdom, mercy, and power. When the drama maker attempted to take what was rightfully yours, whether it was money, opportunities, or peace of mind, it may have felt like the world had turned against you, like your blessings were slipping through your fingers, and like no one was there to protect you. but the truth is far greater than what the eyes can see, and far more powerful than what the mind can comprehend. Allah, the most generous, the most merciful, is the guardian of his chosen servants, and he has promised that sustenance, wealth, and blessings that are decreed for you cannot be stolen, delayed beyond his perfect wisdom, or diminished by the schemes of others. Surah At-Talaq 65-2-3 reminds us, "And whoever relies upon Allah then, he is sufficient for him. Allah will accomplish his purpose. Allah has already set a measure for all things." Your wealth, your provision, and your opportunities are not simply matters of chance or human effort. They are part of a divine decree, a carefully orchestrated plan that no human deceit can alter. The drama maker may have celebrated, thinking they had taken from you what was yours, but every attempt to remove what Allah has destined for his servant is futile, for he is the protector over every heart, every hand, and every circumstance. What may have seemed like loss was actually part of a greater design, a test of patience, a purification of intentions, and a preparation for the return of blessings in a form far greater than what was taken. Your sustenance, your income, your opportunities, and even the smallest moments of ease in your life are protected by Allah's watchful presence, and no human force can bypass his decree. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us that the wealth of a person is not diminished by charity, that provisions are decreed by Allah, and that the one who controls the heavens and the earth will always ensure that his chosen servants receive what is meant for them. When you trust in him, you find peace even in the midst of chaos. You remain steadfast when others manipulate, deceive, or threaten you. And you understand that your blessings are not in the hands of schemers, but in the hands of the most wise, the most just, the most generous. Every attempt to take from you, to defraud you, or to manipulate your life is in reality an opportunity for Allah to demonstrate his protection, to test your reliance on him, and to prepare you for a return that is beyond human imagination. Your wealth may return in the same form it was lost, multiplied, or in ways that you never anticipated, often accompanied by new opportunities, new peace, and new doors that the schemer could never have foreseen. This lesson is a reminder that true security, true protection, and true provision are not dependent on human systems, legal victories, or external forces. They are rooted in divine guardianship, a protection that no drama maker, no thief, and no enemy can penetrate. Trust that Allah is watching, trust that he is protecting, and trust that what belongs to you will always find its way back to you, because your blessings are decreed, your wealth is guarded, and your life is under the care of the one who never forgets, never abandons, and never fails his chosen servants. Every difficulty you face, every trial that tests your patience, every injustice inflicted by the drama maker, every delay in the return of your blessings is not a sign of abandonment, nor is it a reflection of weakness on your part. It is a divine preparation, a carefully orchestrated process by Allah, the Most Wise, to elevate you, to purify your heart, and to ensure that when your triumph arrives, it arrives with the fullness of glory, integrity, and spiritual strength. Life is not merely a sequence of random events. It is a meticulously planned journey in which every hardship, every loss, and every encounter serves a higher purpose. The drama maker, with all their schemes, all their manipulation, all their plotting, cannot alter what Allah has destined, nor can they accelerate or delay the ultimate plan that He has set for you. Each act of deception against you is in reality a divine tool used to test your resolve, strengthen your reliance on Allah, and perfect the character that is necessary for the blessings and victories that are coming. Surah Al-Baqarah 2-286 reminds us that Allah does not burden any soul beyond what it can bear, and within every trial there is an opportunity to grow, to refine faith, and to solidify trust in the One who never fails, never sleeps, and never allows injustice to persist eternally. Your patience, your restraint, and your unwavering commitment to righteousness are being recorded and multiplied, not only in the material realm but in the unseen, in ways that will manifest as blessings, success, and justice far beyond what human eyes can perceive. When the drama maker faces the consequences of their actions, it will serve as confirmation that every moment of suffering you endured, every tear you shed, and every silent prayer you made has been witnessed, honored, and accounted for. No hardship is wasted. No injustice is ignored. Every trial is a stepping stone toward a triumph that is preordained, perfectly timed, and designed to elevate your soul, your status, and your life in ways that worldly understanding cannot fully comprehend. Your trials are shaping you into a person of resilience, wisdom, and patience, capable of handling blessings, wealth, recognition, and opportunities with humility, gratitude, and the awareness that everything belongs to Allah and is entrusted to you as part of His divine decree. The journey through adversity is not a punishment, it is a preparation for the return of your rights, the restoration of what was lost, and the manifestation of victory that is both material and spiritual. The drama maker's schemes, meant to diminish your life or tarnish your honor, are in fact instruments that Allah uses to refine you, to shield you from arrogance, to perfect your sincerity, and to ensure that when your triumph comes, it comes without compromise, with purity of intention, and with the fullness of Allah's blessing. Therefore, every setback, every challenge, every moment of doubt or difficulty is in reality an investment in your ultimate victory, a preparation of your heart and soul to receive the restoration of wealth, peace, and dignity, and to step into a life where triumph is not merely about what is returned, but about who you have become through the journey, a chosen servant whose trials have transformed into proof of faith, whose perseverance has become a shield of honor, and whose patience has been rewarded with the certainty of divine justice that no drama maker, no schemer, and no enemy can ever alter or obstruct. When your blessings are finally restored, when the drama maker faces consequences and justice begins to manifest, it is easy to focus solely on relief, on the return of what was lost, or on the vindication that comes from seeing the truth exposed. Yet Islam teaches us that the true power of a victory is fully realized only through gratitude, for gratitude transforms what is already good into something greater, multiplies blessings in ways beyond human comprehension, and deepens the connection between the servant and Allah, the most generous, the most merciful. Surah Ibrahim 14-7 reminds us, "If you are grateful, I will surely increase you in favor," illustrating that gratitude is not a passive acknowledgement of what is received, but an active spiritual practice that unlocks abundance, strengthens faith, and expands the scope of divine favor in one's life. The drama maker may have thought they had taken from you all that mattered, may have believed that their schemes could diminish your wealth, your peace, or your dignity, but the reality is that your blessings were never truly in their hands. They were always in the care of Allah, protected, guided, and preserved. Gratitude, then, is the key to fully receiving what Allah has decreed. It is the mechanism by which blessings are amplified, trials are transformed into testimonies, and victories are elevated from the realm of the worldly to the eternal. When you thank Allah for the restoration of your money, your opportunities, your dignity, or your peace, you are not merely acknowledging the external outcome, you are recognizing the divine orchestration behind every detail, every delay, every moment of struggle, and every act of patience that led to this moment of triumph. Gratitude transforms your heart, aligning it with the rhythm of divine wisdom, reminding you that nothing occurs outside the knowledge and decree of Allah, and that even the drama, the injustice, and the schemes of others were part of a divine plan designed to purify your intentions, strengthen your resilience, and prepare you for a victory that is both material and spiritual. By expressing sincere gratitude, you are also demonstrating humility and acknowledgement that all provision, all success, and all triumph ultimately come from Allah alone, not from human effort, manipulation, or control. This act of gratitude does more than elevate your spirit. It activates a chain of blessings, protection, and guidance that ensures the return of what was taken is not only complete, but often multiplied, arriving in forms you could never have imagined, accompanied by new opportunities, renewed peace, and spiritual growth. It shifts your perspective from seeing trials as obstacles to understanding them as instruments of refinement, preparing your heart to fully receive the restoration that is coming, and allowing you to recognize that the drama maker's downfall is not merely a lesson for them, but a divine confirmation of your faith, patience, and integrity. Gratitude also acts as a spiritual shield, protecting you from arrogance, envy, or resentment, ensuring that the victory you experience is not tainted by worldly pride, but infused with sincerity, humility, and the recognition of Allah's infinite wisdom. When you couple patience with gratitude, you are not only safeguarding your blessings, but amplifying their impact, turning every restored dollar, every reclaimed opportunity, and every vindicated reputation into a source of spiritual elevation, personal growth, and enduring peace. The act of thanking Allah for both the trial and the triumph transforms your journey into a testimony of divine mercy, a living example that His chosen servants are protected, guided, and elevated above the schemes of those who seek to harm them, and that every moment of suffering, every tear shed in patience, and every silent prayer offered in hope has been seen, heard, and rewarded in ways that transcend the comprehension of human logic. Gratitude ensures that your victory is not fleeting or hollow, but eternal and expansive, resonating through your life, your character, and your relationship with Allah, creating a cycle of blessings and favor that continuously multiplies, reminding you that true triumph is not merely in what is returned, but in the heart that receives it, the faith that trusts in divine timing, and the acknowledgement that all power, all justice, and all provision belongs solely to the one who never fails, never abandons, and whose mercy and generosity encompass all things. By embracing gratitude, you elevate your victory from the realm of the material to the spiritual, transforming the restoration of what was lost into a profound confirmation that Allah's chosen ones are never forsaken, that every trial has purpose, and that the one who orchestrates the seen and unseen ensures that your life, your blessings, and your heart are aligned with divine justice, wisdom, and mercy, making the return of your wealth, your peace, and your dignity not just a momentary relief, but a lifelong testament to the power of patience, faith, and the transformative strength of gratitude. The downfall of the drama maker, the exposure of lies, the return of what was stolen, and the unraveling of schemes are not merely events in the worldly sense. They are living signs of Allah's justice, His mercy, and His meticulous orchestration of every detail in the lives of His chosen servants. It is easy, in moments of trial and injustice, to question why delays occur, why wrongdoers appear to prosper, or why it feels as though the scales of justice are tilted. Yet Islam teaches us that ultimate justice belongs to Allah alone, and His wisdom in timing, in decree, and in the restoration of rights is far beyond human understanding. Surah Al-An'am 6-160 reminds us that every good deed, every act of patience, and every struggle endured for the sake of faith is rewarded manifold. And likewise, every act of injustice will be confronted by the One whose knowledge encompasses all things, whose power cannot be challenged, and whose judgment is precise and flawless. The drama maker, with all their plots, manipulations, and deceit, may have believed they could escape consequences, that their schemes could harm you indefinitely, or that they could claim what belongs to others without repercussion. Yet the unfolding of their legal troubles, exposure, and downfall are mere reflections of the greater divine accountability that governs all existence. Allah, in His infinite mercy, allows trials not to punish, but to elevate, to test, and to purify the hearts of those who remain steadfast, patient, and sincere in their reliance upon Him. For you, the chosen servant, these moments are profound confirmations that your patience was seen, that your integrity was noted, and that what was unjustly taken from you is being returned in its fullness, often multiplied and delivered with a precision that human effort alone could never achieve. Restoration in Islam is not just about material recompense. It is a spiritual affirmation that Allah protects His righteous servants, honors their faith, and ensures that every act of wrongdoing is met with consequence. Your victory is a sign to the world and to yourself that divine justice cannot be delayed beyond what is best for your growth, that no injustice goes unnoticed, and that the schemes of those who attempt to harm others will ultimately collapse under the weight of truth, accountability, and divine decree. The return of wealth, the restoration of reputation, and the vindication of integrity are all intertwined with mercy. For Allah's justice is never cruel, never hasty, and never blind. It is deliberate, precise, and perfectly timed to bring not only correction to the wronged, but also lessons and accountability to the wrongdoer. This is the mercy that protects the righteous from despair, transforms trials into triumphs, and elevates the faithful above those who rely on deceit, manipulation, and drama to exert power. Every moment of hardship you endured, every tear shed in patience, every silent prayer whispered in hope has been recorded, preserved, and multiplied, preparing the way for this moment of restoration. Allah's mercy ensures that the victory you receive is not hollow, that the justice served is not delayed beyond what is wise, and that the heart of the believer is strengthened through recognition of His power, wisdom, and compassion. The drama maker's legal troubles are a small glimpse of the larger divine reckoning that all wrongdoers will face. And for you, this is a reminder that the trials of this world are never meaningless, that patience and trust in Allah are always rewarded. and that restoration is not only guaranteed, but often comes in forms beyond imagination, with blessings, opportunities, and peace that reinforce your faith, illuminate your path, and confirm your status as a chosen servant under the protection, guidance, and mercy of Allah. Justice in this world, when it unfolds, becomes a mirror reflecting the divine order, a testimony that no injustice goes unchecked, and that every trial endured by a believer is a step toward the manifestation of Allah's perfect wisdom and mercy. Restoration is not simply the return of what was lost. It is the affirmation that the one who orchestrates the universe, who sees all intentions, who weighs every deed, and who governs all outcomes, is attentive to the struggles of his servants, that he values patience over haste, faith over despair, and reliance upon him over reliance upon worldly systems. This is a reminder that every drama, every plot, every injustice faced in this world is temporary, that those who oppose the righteous will be held accountable, and that the mercy of Allah ensures that what belongs to you will always find its way back in perfect timing, with perfect measure, and in a way that elevates your spirit, restores your dignity, and strengthens your faith in the one who never abandons, never overlooks, and never fails those who place their trust in him. As we've seen, the drama maker's schemes, lies, and attempts to take from you could never overpower the power, wisdom, and mercy of Allah. Every trial, every moment of patience, every act of trust, and every silent prayer you offered has been seen, recorded, and rewarded. Your wealth, your blessings, and your peace are returning, not by chance, but by the divine justice and mercy of the most powerful, the most just. Remember this: what belongs to you can never be taken. No one can steal your destined provision, and every injustice faced is a stepping stone toward a greater triumph. Stay patient, stay grateful, and stay steadfast, because Allah's timing is perfect, His justice is real, and His mercy surrounds His chosen servants. The world may be full of schemers, liars, and manipulators, but your faith, your integrity, and your reliance on Allah make you untouchable, unstoppable, and destined for victory. So hold your head high, trust in the one who never fails, and know that your trials are transforming into triumphs, your patience into power, and your faith into undeniable proof that Allah's justice always prevails. Subhanallah, the one who sees all, controls all, and protects His chosen servants, has ensured that your story is one of restoration, honor, and victory. This is your moment, your blessing, and your confirmation. What was taken will return, and what is destined for you will never pass you by. Remember, the drama maker may rise, but their schemes will always fall, and you, the faithful and patient servant, will always rise higher, stronger, and victorious.